Do you want to know how to thrive in times of crisis? Or do you want to know how to turn this COVID-19 pandemic into opportunity? If so, continue to watch until the end to learn our 8 easy-to-use tips and strategies to help you thrive and succeed in times of crisis and uncertainty. In this video, you learn 8 easy-to-use tips and strategies to help you thrive and succeed in times of crisis and uncertainty. If you want to know more about Success Booster Academy and how we can help you thrive and succeed in times of crisis, please click on the top right corner of your screen. Hello, thanks for tuning in. I'm Sam Fortes Oliveira, founder of Success Booster Academy and author of Success Booster. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing and ring the notification bell below this video to be notified when we upload new videos. It's free, plus you get great tips and tools to help you thrive and succeed in times of crisis and uncertainty. Would you agree that COVID-19 is having a big, massive impact on our whole life, including on our health, on our ability to make a living and provide to our children, on our ability to socialize with our friends and colleagues, and even to go on holiday? So what can we do? And the truth is, this COVID-19 pandemic is here for the long term. It's not going to go away so soon. We have to learn how to live with this pandemic. What is the solution? So we have to learn how to deal with this pandemic till a viable solution is found. So what exactly can you do to thrive during this COVID-19 pandemic? How do we deal personally with this crisis? Is it possible to thrive in times of crisis and uncertainty? That's great questions, and that's exactly what we are going to cover today in this video. Without further ado, let's dive into the 8 easy tips and tools to help you thrive and succeed in times of crisis and uncertainty. Our first step to help you thrive in times of crisis is to have an outcome and stick to it. What are your goals or plans in this tough time? What do you want to accomplish? Which job or career are you going to pursue? What are you planning to take care of your family and health in this type of crisis? How are you planning to take care of your family and health in this time of crisis? As Benjamin Franklin once said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So make sure you are planning your day and your future, even though you may be uncertain or feeling fearful about the future. If you need any guidance or clarity, feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to help you thrive in times of crisis. Now, our step number 2 to help you thrive in times of crisis is to have a purpose. So my question to you is, what's your purpose? What's your calling? What is your big motivation or your big why? Having a strong why, a purpose or motive will help you to keep motivated even in times of crisis. If you don't have a why, if you don't have a strong reason to push you forward, to keep you on track of your goals and your dreams, if you don't have a strong reason to push you to keep your goals or dreams on track, it's more likely that you will quit after the first obstacle. So to keep motivated, to keep your goals alive, you must have a vision, a purpose, a calling, or whatever you want to call it. So the thing is, if you don't have a purpose, you feel like you lost, you don't know what to do. I would recommend you to find your purpose and live by it. The truth is, if you don't have a purpose or vision, you're just drifting around like a headless chicken. When you have a vision or purpose, you know the destination and also the reason why you must reach the destination. But when you don't know the destination, when you don't know where you're going, it's kind of you feel lost, unfulfilled, and you don't know what to do. Always try to discover your vision or purpose, and the rest will follow. From today, I would recommend you to start thinking about your purpose on this planet Earth and think about what value, what you can bring to other people, what service, how can you serve. If you want to know more about how to find your life purpose and passion, click the link on the top right corner of this screen. Now, our third step to help you thrive in times of crisis and uncertainty is to believe you can achieve your goals, your purpose, your visions, your dreams. Even though you know what you want, it's a fact that if we don't believe we can accomplish something, we won't take the first step. We won't thrive or succeed in times of crisis or uncertainty if we don't believe we can do it, we can achieve it. So even though at the moment I believe in my potential, even though I have big goals, it wasn't always like this. There was a time I didn't believe in myself. There was a time I didn't believe I could make it. There was a time I felt lost. I felt unfulfilled. But I realized that the reason I wasn't succeeding in my career, it was because I didn't believe in myself, or I didn't have big goals or a vision about the future. I didn't have anything to push me forward, to give me motivation, to help me to keep on track. But the truth is this, I was scared to death to set up goals, to set up big goals, and then fail to achieve them. But since I started believing myself and believing that I can achieve these big goals, everything changed. And so I believe that you too, you can achieve your big goals. You can make it. Always believe you can achieve your goals. So I would recommend you to start believing in yourself, have big goals, and take action towards them, even though the progress is slow. You can achieve your goals and dreams, even in times of uncertainty. Believe and dream big. If you want to know more about how to stay motivated and positive in this tough and challenging time, or if you like, in times of uncertainty and crisis, I would recommend you to watch our previous videos about how to stay motivated in times of crisis and also how to stay positive. Now, our fourth step to help you thrive and succeed in times of crisis is to take massive action. Now, this is not about taking action once in a while. This is about taking consistent, steady, baby steps every single day towards your outcome, purpose, vision, or goals. And also in times of uncertainty is to take massive, consistent, and specific actions that are aligned with your high values, purpose, vision, and goals. Some people know what they want, they have a why, they have a purpose, they have a vision, but you know what? They never put enough effort to accomplish them. No wonder they never achieve these big goals, these big dreams. Remember this, no action, no results. It's as simple as that. Results come from an obsession to take consistent, small steps every single day towards your outcome, purpose, vision, or goals. Results come from your work ethic. Poor actions leads to poor results. Good action leads to better results, period. Nobody thrives or achieves great success by accident. There is always a plan behind the success of great achievers. I always believed that we should work, and work. But work on the things we really enjoy, the things we value most. You want to be working hard on the things, you want to be working hard and smart on the things that if you really want to thrive in times of crisis and uncertainty, you have to create the habit of taking consistent, steady actions towards your goals, towards your big dreams and outcome. You've got to be hungry and obsessed about the outcome you want to create. I'm not talking about hungry or obsessed in a bad way. I'm talking about to be hungry, to be obsessed in a healthy way. Some people confuse obsession with something negative, but obsession can be something good. However, make sure before you take massive action to know who you are and who you are not. And make sure you know what you value most and also what you want. When you know what you want, what you value most, where you are and who you are, the quicker you can reach your destination, your outcome, your purpose. So make sure you know your true purpose and passion. Finding your purpose and passion is the shortcut to live a more joyful, fulfilled, inspiring, and happy life. Our fifth step to help you thrive in times of crisis is to live your passion. Now, how are we going to take action or work hard on our goals if we are not passionate about them? You need to find what you're passionate about. The things that gives you satisfaction, fulfillment, and inspiration. Because if you don't, you won't simply thrive in times of crisis and uncertainty. Once you find the things you're truly passionate about and the things you truly value most, start living by them, start taking actions. Remember, work ethic matters, and it matters a lot because you want to put a lot of energy and a lot of passion into the things you really want to accomplish. That's our step number 5 to help you thrive in times of crisis. Now, our step number 6 to help you thrive in times of crisis is to turn the COVID-19 crisis into opportunity. The key to thrive in a crisis is to smooth our challenges with additional support. What this means is this: instead of fear of uncertainty or fear of the future, we should be optimistic about the future. We should be positive. We should stay committed to our goals. It means that we should have daily routine to help us not just to thrive, but also to help us keep on track. Why is a daily routine so important? Well, the thing is, having a daily routine gives you more clarity. It gives you a feeling of certainty and control. It helps you to keep motivated towards your outcome. It helps you to identify opportunities that you may be missing. So, how can you turn this crisis into opportunity? Well, you can always have goals. Have goals, family goals, personal development goals. You can develop new skills. You can create new habits of self-care. You can learn new things. You can develop new relationships. How can you develop new relationships? Well, you can start connecting and surrounding yourself with supportive people. Supportive people are people who inspire you, people who support you even in times of crisis and uncertainty. These are the people who help you grow and become a better and stronger version of yourself. My advice to you is to start making a list of all the people who you consider positive, people who you consider supportive, and start connecting with them, start calling them on the phone or sending email. Also, make sure you avoid contact with negative or unsupportive people. These are the people you want to run away. These are the people who put you down in times of crisis and uncertainty. These are red lighters. You just try to run away of them and reduce contact with these people. Join our Facebook groups as well as join WhatsApp groups, Zoom calls, connect with people in your community too. Well, as we are in lockdown, I would recommend you can research new jobs as well or careers that are going to be available in the future. So if you want to know more about the best jobs or careers during the COVID-19 pandemic, click on the right corner of this video, the right top corner of this video. We did a video about how to help you to find the best careers or jobs during the COVID-19. So make sure to check that out. Now, if you don't have a daily routine and stick to it, it's very hard for you to thrive in times of uncertainty, in times of crisis. So have you ever noticed that when you don't have a daily routine, we tend in fact to feel kind of uncertain about the future. We feel kind of confused and lost. So make sure to have goals aligned with your highest values, aligned with the things you value most, aligned with your passion. And also make sure you have goals to spend with your loved ones, because you want to spend time with your loved ones. You maybe do the things like you like to do, like playing an instrument, or if you like arts, or you like painting, or you like singing, reading books, or playing chess. To plan my daily routine in advance before going to bed. I prefer writing my goals before going to bed because my subconscious mind can work on my goals and give me more clarity, I would say energy to work on these goals. Usually I write down 7 goals. For example, I write things like meditation, jogging, going for a walk with my kids, or writing books, work on my personal development, business, spending time with my family, researching ways to increase my income, connect with like-minded people, and so many other things. But usually I write down only 7 goals. But remember, it's not just about writing goals. You need to make sure you get them done. The more you write your goals and stick to them, the more likely you will have to turn this COVID-19 challenge and crisis into opportunity. As usual, if you need any help to turn this COVID-19 into opportunity so you can thrive in times of crisis, reach out to us, and we are happy to help you in this tough and challenging time. Now, our 7th step to help you thrive in times of uncertainty and crisis is to look after your body and mind. In times of uncertainty, we know that fear tends to take over our minds, so we have to have simple strategies to fight these fears. But the thing is, how can you feed and strengthen your mind so you can have more control? Like we need to feed our body with foods, we also need to feed our mind. What activities can you do to feed your mind, to make your mind stronger? Well, I would recommend you to engage in activities such as reading, meditation, yoga, practice daily act of gratitude, biographies of successful people. You can also listen to on the topics you like. You can listen to audiobooks and so on. So make sure to do these daily activities because they are a great way to boost your mind and your energy. I would recommend you to be very careful to what you say to yourself and to others. Your self-talk matters, and it matters a lot. So make sure you communicate in a positive way, avoid negative thoughts, and try to learn new ways to communicate to yourself and to other people. Remember, your most dominant thought tends to become your reality. So if you want to attract more success, more wealth, if you want to thrive in times of uncertainty, make sure you're using the right words and be grateful for what you have and even what you don't have. Gratitude is a great tool to help you live a more healthy, wealthy, and inspired life. So feeding and making your mind strong is one of the first and easiest steps to help you remove feelings of uncertainty and also to help you thrive in times of uncertainty. So make sure you use these tools I just shared with you today. Now, what about our body? How can we make our body strong? I found out that feeding only my mind wasn't enough. Even though I was taking care of my mind, even though I was doing a lot of things like meditation, reading books, connecting with supportive people, I was still feeling kind of lack of motivation, kind of a bit low. So I had to feed my body too. Get our body moving is one of the best ways to stay positive and in control of your thoughts in times of crisis and uncertainty. Now, when I'm feeling down or fearful about the future, or if you like, when I'm feeling down in times of crisis and uncertainty, I like to go for a short walk or a jog in the park with my kids, or sometimes I go by myself. Nature is one of the best food for the mind. Now, if you don't want to go for a walk outside, do something else. Like you can also do dancing, you can do gardening, you can do anything you like to do. It doesn't matter what you do to get your body moving. The important thing is to get your body moving and also make sure to eat the right foods. I'm talking about the foods that are easy to digest. So it's not just about making your body and mind strong. I also recommend that you and I to eat the right foods. Because as I said before, my mom used to be very fit and a very active person. However, she used to neglect her body by not eating the right foods. So unfortunately, she got a lot of diseases. So that's why I truly believe that we should make our body strong, make our mind strong, and also eat the right foods. Foods that are high in fiber and protein, and also carbohydrates, of course. So when you feed your body and your mind, your energy levels will change too. You feel more happy, you feel more energetic, and even your mood changes. So that's our step number 7 to help you thrive in times of a crisis and uncertainty. Now, our step number 8 to help you thrive in times of crisis and uncertainty is to stop watching the news. We all know that the news can have a massive negative impact on our health and well-being. So, in order to thrive in times of crisis, we need to stop caring about these daily statistical numbers and other news because they don't really bring us any value at all. We are what we eat, and I also believe that we become what we watch and listen to. So if you don't want to stop watching the news, at least reduce the amount of time you spend watching TV and reduce social media exposure. So watch positive news, listen to good positive people, and avoid the news. Do you want to know more tips and strategies to help you thrive and succeed in times of crisis? Then consider subscribing to our channel. We promise to give you great tips and advice on how to turn this COVID-19 into opportunity. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and comment this video and then share it with your friends and loved ones. It's not about how many times we go down, but how many times we come back stronger after a fall. After all, challenges, crises, pandemics are what make us grow and become stronger. It's impossible to thrive in times of crisis without experiencing challenges. So these are our 8 tips to help you thrive and succeed in times of crisis. We hope that you find these tips very useful. Do you want to know more about how to thrive in times of crisis and uncertainty? Then click on the video coming on your screen.